Superstar of the kitchen, Conrad Gallagher, winner of major international chef awards, is searching for Ireland's next generation of cooking talent.
Okay, a little bit of time. Get the smells. Come on, get those smells. This is the good stuff. This is cooking.
This time, 16 finalists will compete to be crowned head chef, win a job with Conrad, plus €10,000 in cash.
Salt, pepper, rosemary, thyme.
On the journey, expect highs and lows, but there can be only one winner.
If they don't listen, they choose to waste my time, there'll be no room for them.
Check on, guys. 1 salmon, 1 crab, to follow 1 salmon, 1 scallop.
Everyone has a story and an opinion about Irish-born chef Conrad Gallagher. His life has been one long roller coaster, and outside the kitchen he's rarely out of the spotlight, good and bad. But for all the controversy, for half of his life he has been spreading his gold dust over kitchens in top-class restaurants all over the world. He left school aged 15 to train to be a chef, and has worked in the best kitchens in Ireland, London, Monte Carlo and New York. Ever ambitious and restless, the entrepreneurial Conrad created a food revolution no matter where he lay his apron. Aged 23, he was owner and head chef of Peacock Alley in Dublin, and a year later became the youngest ever chef to be awarded a Michelin star. Aged now 40, he's done and heard it all. Now he's decided to give time back and return to what he loves, coaching new talent.
Over my 20-year career, I've taken a lot of young guys that started off maybe as dishwashers or cleaners, and I've turned them into really good, fine young chefs.
The rock star of cooking and the bad boy of the kitchen is one of the world's great chefs, and in this new TV series, he sets off on his personal mission to find and train up a new star head chef.
The skill I'm looking for is the skill to be driven, to be committed, to be the first one up in the morning and the last one to bed. I can teach you the rest, but you got to have the heart and the fire in your belly to succeed.
After assessing hundreds of applicants and attending auditions, Conrad has whittled down the possibilities, and for the first show has invited his final 16 to the Athlone IT School of Culinary Arts in the centre of Ireland to come together for a one-day cook-off. At the end, half will go home.
I need people with just real drive, you know.
The 16 chefs have varied levels of experience. Some want a change of career, and others are already working in a professional kitchen.
I need people who will jump through rings of fire to get this thing done right.
Upstairs in the masterclass kitchen, Conrad will teach them his cooking secrets and demonstrate a wide range of skills and dishes. And afterwards in the challenge kitchen, our chefs have to copy the master, but have room to add their own flair and their own side dishes to the menu. Conrad sizes up his chosen few as they come face to face with him for the first masterclass.
Welcome, everyone. Well done for getting into the top 16 of head chef. Although I'm the judge and I need to pick the top 8 people today, I'm also here to teach and for you guys to learn.
The first masterclass is fresh Dover sole with steamed green beans and pan-fried almonds. Conrad has chosen this as Masterclass 1 to test his final 16 in knife, steaming and frying skills, all coordinated to serve up with perfect textures and taste.
Very, very important thing. This is a beautiful, beautiful fresh fish, okay? You see all those beautiful fins? Okay? Now the first little job I'm going to do, I'm going to remove the head, okay? Okay? Head off.
Careful not to cut the tail off, Conrad shows them a trick. He uses sea salt to remove the skin.
Now my next job is I want to just cut off these fins, okay?
To retain its natural shape on the plate, Conrad scissors the sides of the fish.
Just give it a wee bit of a wash. And that's basically the first part of it, okay? Guys, the next small job. Have you ever picked a green bean before? I love to keep these little tails on, all right? Okay, in with the beans. Nice little bit of salt. Now, pan, a very, very important thing, okay? You get the pan hot first, then you add the oil, then you add your fish, okay?
With the pan off the heat, he adds the fish.
You must get down on top of your pan now, right? Pressing it down, make sure it's caramelizing and searing, okay? I'm going to get a little bit of parsley just like this here, and I'm going to chop it. Is that fish ready to turn yet?
Yes, chef.
A little peeky look. I think it's not golden brown enough. I want to put it back on, all right? In they go. All right, give it a little shake around there.
Close to plating up, Conrad is conscious that some of the finalists have no professional kitchen experience and may find even this simple exercise difficult to execute.
It's very simple, and there's lots of skill and technique in there that will bring you to the next task. Okay? That will be the first task, and after that task, 2 people will be eliminated. Okay, any questions?
No, chef.
Okay, the next time I see each of you is back in the kitchen when we're ready to cook.
Yes, chef.
Okay, let's cook.
Masterclass. I've never ever cooked over sole, so this is going to be a frightener. He explained it very well. Now hopefully I can present the exact same way he did it, you know.
I suppose if we mess up, it's kind of on us more than anybody else.
Downstairs in the challenge kitchen, Conrad divides the 16 finalists into 2 groups. The knives are out as the first 8 go to battle. They have 15 minutes to cook and plate up.
3, 2, 1, let's start cooking. I'm looking for the candidate just to follow my instructions really well, do exactly as I do, and from that I will see some really nice basic skills.
All of the 16 have varied reasons for wanting the top prize, but they all want it badly and need to catch the eye of the master.
What will impress Conrad about me, first of all, would be my creativity, my flair, and my ability to work under stress and work under pressure.
I know Conrad is the youngest chef in Ireland to get a Michelin star. He would be great to work for. It's a great learning experience, and I'd love the 10 grand in my back pocket.
2 minutes left, guys. Do your beans on. 1 minute left, guys. Anybody need help? Let's go, Gareth. Come on, show me what you're made of, Gareth. Okay, up for taste. Well done, Eugenia.
Thank you.
Green beans are superb. Only problem is you've undercooked it a little bit. I think maybe your nerves got you a little bit.
Yeah.
I think, David, your fish is cooked pretty well. Lovely golden brown colour. Your seasoning's perfect.
Made a bit of a balls as well.
I think your almonds burned a little bit.
Yeah, I just lost track of time with the veg, unfortunately.
Okay, well done.
I think I got the fish done right. Made a bit of a balls on the veg and the almonds, but just time got away from me on that one.
Most have won Conrad over with the first challenge. Ashley, though, has struggled.
Okay, Ashley, how'd you go?
Not too bad, chef.
You happy enough with it?
I could have done a little bit better, but it's all about learning at the end of the day.
Your green beans are a little raw. Yeah, your fish is a little raw as well. So just a little undercooked. It's got a nice taste. I think you caramelised it nicely. You've added nice lemon juice and butter, but I think it's both undercooked. My reaction is that most people battled with the same thing. Some people panicked a little bit when it wasn't working. I stepped in to help, but for the most part, the standard has been very high. You've been in the kitchen before, Harry?
Yes, chef.
There's 8 more to come, so let's see what the standard will be like then.
It's time for the second group of 8. Same challenge, same deadline.
Okay, you got 15 minutes, let's cook. Well, I'll be looking for the perfect 8 candidates at the end of the day. So the 8 that leave will be people that, maybe their nerves got to them.
2 young male chefs have kitchen experience.
I'm here today to win. This is what I want to do. Cooking is what I really do, what I like, what I enjoy. I want to make it my life. I want it to be my future.
To be honest, I don't really have any idea how well I'm going to do until I get into the kitchen, pick up my knives and put on my apron.
Jesse's experience is already telling.
I think that Jesse is way ahead. He's precise, he's together, he's got it really together. There's someone I'm really struggling again with the cutting of the fish. Struggling, but it's going to be tough. 4 minutes from the clock, guys. Ready to go, sir? Ready to go. Okay, up on the pass. Okay, Jesse, your presentation looks good. Everything looks cooked really, really well.
Thank you, chef.
You've clearly been in the kitchen before. I've seen your technique, seen the way you trimmed up your fish. You didn't have much difficulty. The question is your fish cooked right? Well done, Jesse.
Thank you, chef.
You've done well.
It was a very difficult challenge. There was a lot of pressure in there, and it's not very easy having Conrad Gallagher looking over your shoulder.
Hey, Judy, that wasn't part of it. How do you think you did, Judy? Your fish cooked?
Hopefully now, hopefully.
Some of your salt hasn't crystallized, just a little bit salty on top.
Yes, chef.
Green beans are a wee bit overcooked. And as you can see, your almonds are a bit burnt.
Yeah, that's it.
Still done an okay job, Jody.
Young Philip has laid down the gauntlet.
If I was eliminated after this challenge now, I would be good, but I'm very confident that I won't be because I'm going to win this competition anyway. So.
But it's time for a reality check.
You didn't exactly cut the fish the way that I did. You left a lot of the bones and the skin on for the roe. I think as a result of it, you had trouble fitting in the pan. But I can clearly see you've cooked before. This here all should have been taken off. Okay?
Okay. Yes, chef.
Your fish is cooked nice. Unfortunately, because you've left this here in, it has a bit of a raw aftertaste of the fish.
Okay.
Okay. Your beans are cooked nice. Your almonds are nice. Overall, you've done good, but you've made a mistake.
Yes, chef.
Would you agree with that?
No. Yeah, of course I would agree with that. Yeah.
Cheers, Philip.
Thank you, chef. That was a nerve-wracking experience I've ever seen one. Being in one, that's crazy. I thought I'd done well enough, but I made a mistake. When I was taking the skin off, I left a small bit of the roe in the fish, so big mistake, but hopefully he put me through.
The reason I chose this task is because I knew it needed skill. And the problem is, the young chefs that were going around with the cocky looks on them this morning crumbled. After the first date, I really would have struggled to find, who wasn't going to go through. But after seeing the second date, I've picked the two that need to go.
Rather than lose half the chefs at the end of the day, Conrad decides to eliminate after every challenge. 2 hopefuls will miss out on working with Conrad plus winning the cash prize of €10,000.
When I call out your name, you pick up your knives and you leave the kitchen. Although I'm sorry to have to do it, I gotta pick winners. The first person going home today is going to be Mark.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Mark.
No problem, sir.
You can collect your knives and go.
Okay, sir.
Mark's a really good guy and a really nice guy, but unfortunately, it's not a personality competition.
I'm really disappointed that I have to go, but I have learned something. And one thing is not to let my nerves get the better of me.
If I was doing a dinner and I had Mark on a station, he would potentially bring down the whole kitchen. So, the second person going home today Jody.
I was very surprised, I couldn't believe, because there was other dishes there that the fishes weren't trimmed properly, and even Mark now, I was like, Mark, I couldn't believe it, I was actually in shock.
She struggled with the fish, she struggled with the green veg, she struggled, controlling the timing of the different ingredients, and probably a great person to have for morale in a team, but it's a cooking competition, so it has to be about the food. Okay, you see how ruthless this is going to be? Yes. Okay? Now there's only be one winner. We're going upstairs for the next challenge. 2 more will go.
Yes, chef.
Coming up, accidents.
First aid kit, someone?
Mistakes.
Jennifer, what happened?
Disaster.
And more eliminations.
The first person I'm going to send home